Woo! He asked me if I was a man.
What?
And then he took me back home.
Oh.
What? He took you back home? Child, you are one lucky sapsucker. Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by to see me today. Hoo-hoo-wee, y'all. Do I have one for you today? It's all over TikTok. How many of y'all like TikToky? Go on over there and watch some of these people who I show you. You're going to be like, oh my goodness, oh my. Let me tell you. Today, y'all, I'm going to be talking about a person who dressed like a woman, looked like a woman, act like a woman, and men think that she's a woman. But she don't think she did anything wrong when she went on a date with a guy who didn't know that she was a dude. Even though she said he had an inkling. An inkling. A lot of us have an inkling of certain things. But we don't know if it's true. Okay? And we don't ask because, y'all, we don't want to embarrass somebody. Okay? Because what we might be thinking just might not be true. All right? And it's horrible to do something like, I did something like that once before. There was a lady in line, y'all. She had a big stomach. I said, girl, when your baby due? She looked at me and said, I'm not pregnant. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I had an inkling that she was pregnant, but it wasn't true. Whew. Lord, don't ever do that. Don't do that because you don't know if the person is pregnant or not. And she was young, okay? That's why I thought she was pregnant. All right, move right along. I'm going to play this video, and I want y'all to go down in that comment section and tell me, do you think Donnie was wrong? That's the transgender. Well, she says you're not a transgender. Well, why the hell are you dressing like one? Maybe you just don't have the money to pay for the surgery, okay? And then I'm going to play another video of a guy who's on Donnie's side. Mad at y'all. Because y'all mad at Donnie the way she did the guy. Didn't tell him right away that she was a man. He's taking up for Donnie. Why? Why? You're going to know why in a minute because I'm going to tell you. All right? Thank you for the PayPal, the Cash App, to buy me a coffee. Thank you so very much. Thank you for the soap and the perfume. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And like I said before, go over there and follow my eBay store that's coming real soon, maybe next week. Okay, Nick Nack Haven. Follow it so you can find it. Okay, there's nothing on there right now, but just follow it. Okay, all right. With all that being said, let me move right along here. All right, here we go. He found out I was a man. Whew, Lord have mercy.
Just had a man pick me up for a date. He asked me if I was a man in the car. I said yes. This man turns around and takes me back home.
First off, when you see Donnie, does Donnie look like a female? Does Donnie talk like a female? I say a little bit, but I hear that little bass just a little bit. But you know, some women have that too. You know, they can have like a manly voice. Sometimes I think I got a manly voice, but it ain't that bad, okay? Here we go. Pay attention and listen.
Now, this is a very prime example of somewhat fragile masculinity, but also dishonesty.
Fragile masculinity? Fragile? Because he don't want to be kissing and rubbing and touching and banging a man? Fragile? Even though I look like a man, a woman, you can't accept me as that? Hell no. Hell no. Okay. Now, I'm not over here to be bashing gay people because I don't get what you are and what you do. I may not like your lifestyle. Hell, like I said before, I don't like other people's lifestyle. You know, people and friends and family members. I may not like their lifestyle. So you can't get mad at somebody. Well, you can't get mad. But you can't fault them for how they feel. Okay. So y'all need to stop that. Y'all need to stop it.
Not on my end, but on the end of the suitor. I met him last Friday at a club when I was out with my girlfriends. At some point, we duck off, we're talking, we're chatting, we're dancing, we're like really having a good time. We're throwing banter back and forth, we're being flirty, all these things.
And not one time did you say, hey, dude, I'm a man, I'm a trans. I feel like a woman, so I dress like a woman. I try to look like a woman because I feel like a woman. Not one time did you say that to him? Not one time? Not one time, y'all.
Mind you, I'm flat-chested as fuck. I am not a woman. I'm just a very beautiful man.
That don't mean nothing. I know a lot of flat-chested women. They just got a little bump. But when they put on sweaters and clothes and shirts, you can't even see the little bump that they do have. So there's a lot of flat-chested women. And he thought you was a woman. And you didn't tell him no different. You didn't.
Proceeds to kiss me, XYZ, right? Has been texting me every day since last Friday when I get...
He been texting you because he thought your ass was a woman. He thought he was going to be getting some of that stuff. He thought he was. Poor thing.
him my number. He proceeds to tell me in the car, I don't really know how to ask this, or, I really just don't know how to bring this up, but are you a man? And I looked at him and I was like, yes, I am. I'm just a very feminine man.
I'm just a very feminine man. I can still be a woman. I act like a woman. I look like a woman. I feel like a woman. I am still a woman. To me, I'm a woman. And I can give you all the pleasures that a woman can do to you. Okay? Because I am that woman.
He pulls over and he's like, I just want to sit over and just kind of talk about this for a second. I've never been in this position before, so I'm just not really sure how to handle it. I had an inkling of a thought, but I didn't want to ask you and you be offended if you...
Don't you know Donnie would be offended, other trans would be offended. Why are you asking, am I a man? Don't I look like a woman? You know how they do now, okay? I look like a woman, so I am a woman. I feel like a woman on the inside. I was born male, but I feel like a woman. Stop it, y'all. Leave us alone. Don't do us like that. We are a woman. We're just a different type of woman.
Or not. However, it's just not something that I'm into particularly.
Right.
And I think that's part of a bigger conversation as it relates to Black men being interested in just feminine energy.
It ain't just Black men, honey. It's all men who are straight and not bi and not gay. All the men. Real men, mandingo men. They want a real woman. They don't want a fake one. They don't want to always be banging you from the back. Kissing on a man, feeling on a man. They don't want to be doing that. They want a real woman. All right? Stop it, y'all. Stop that. Some of y'all are delusional. And I noticed some of y'all are really, really crazy.
Period. He proceeded to apologize. And he's like, I'm so sorry. I just felt like I needed to get this off my chest and at least just ask. But if I'm being honest, I was just like, okay, yeah, that's fine. No harm, no foul. It's all good. He's like, is it okay if I just, turn around and take you back home? Mm-hmm. I'm like, absolutely. Yes, please.
You lucky you ain't dead, honey child. You lucky he didn't strangle you. Because didn't you say he kissed you all in the club and stuff? You lucky. Whew.
We sat there in silence as he did a U-turn and literally dropped me back off. But it goes to show that sexuality truly is a spectrum. And while people may not be into whatever parts people have or whatever the case may be, people are just attracted to energy, period.
People are just attracted to energy, period. It's all about energy, energy. Maybe my energy wasn't enough. He couldn't look past that I was a man. My energy was not enough. Ain't about energy, honey. It's about looks and who he wants and who he really wants to be with. And it's not a man, all right? It ain't about that. So stop that. We don't want to hear that.
Which is okay. That's totally fine. I completely respect that. I'm not one of those gays that are like, "Oh, I'm going to go get the trade and do this, that, and the third." That's really not my vibe. And if you are, I mean, pop off queen, do your big one. But I guess my biggest problem is if you had an inkling of a thought or you felt any type of way, you should have quite literally just asked and been honest.
Maybe he should have asked in the beginning if he thought. But like I said, he didn't want to embarrass her. He didn't want her to get mad at him. What? You asking me, am I a man? You know how y'all do when you ask people something? You just want to know, but you're kind of afraid to ask. You know that, okay? But like I said, y'all, they one-sided.
In the very beginning. Here, I spent an hour and a half getting ready for a date. Not really into it, but like I was like open to, just seeing what happens, what would, transpire out of the whole situation.
But you were not honest, though. You wasn't honest. You should have told him at the club that you was a man. You should have told him when you was getting ready to go on a date that you were a man, but you didn't tell him. You were not honest. I can't say that you lied. I'm just going to say you were not honest with him. Give him the opportunity if he wants to be with you or not. That's your problem right there. I'm talking about the trans and the gay people, okay? That's your problem. You got to at least tell somebody who you are. Give them the chance to say no or yes. But you didn't want him to say no, so that's why you kept on going and going and going.
And yet, here we are. Now, this is a first for me. I've never had this happen to me before. This is something new to me.
It's not going to be the last. Like I said, you may end up on a slab somewhere. Keep it up. Keep it up.
I'm not humbled in the slightest because I'm a bad bitch. Look at me.
Really?
Like,
woo.
Hello.
Oh, you do look
And
good,
I know
though.
this is not in vain. I know that God has a partner for me out in the world, wherever he may be.
God has a partner for me out here in the world. Even though I'm gay, God is going to send me a man, a real man. Why do people do that? What does the Bible say about that? Huh? Look it up, y'all. Look it up. I don't have to keep repeating it. So this person thinks that God is going to send her a partner, a man. When the Bible said this is defiled, you ain't supposed to do this. But God Almighty is going to send him a man who loves a trans. Told you they delusional. I told you.
But that shit was crazy as fuck. And for my bays, my girls, my dolls out there in the world, y'all be safe out there. Truly just be safe. Because for a slight moment in time, I was actually kind of scared for a minute. But yeah, y'all, I don't know. Am I tripping? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Because I've quite literally never experienced anything like this before. Like, oh my God, I'm like kind of floored. But anyway, on to the next, babes. That's fine. To Mr. Sir, good luck to you. And yeah, I don't know, y'all. It's just so funny. I'm like literally just sitting here in silence, like, oh my God, like I need to like talk to someone about this. But anyway, okay. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't know.
On to the next, babe. That's what she said. So watch out. This is Donnie, y'all. I don't know what city, what state he lives in. I have no idea. But on to the next, babe. This is not going to be the last one, but I'm going to tell you right now, honey child, you're going to become a victim. Oh, yes, you are. A real victim. Moving right along to the guy who's defending Donnie. But he was suspicious. He had an inkling. That's what he said. Watch what he says.
This is my second page. Make sure y'all follow. We need to have an honest conversation because we're not saying the quiet part out loud. That content creator, I think his name is Donnie, who did the story time about the man he met in a club and then went on a date with, and the man asked him if he was a man on the way to the date. We're not talking about the fact that that man had an inkling.
So damn. Why? Why they making a deal out of an inkling? I have an inkling that some of y'all are stupid. I may be wrong. I may be. But I don't know. Stupid.
That Donnie was a man from the time they met, texted him the entire time before he decided to pick him up for a date.
Because he really didn't know if it was a man or not. He tried to be respectful. I want to be respectful. I don't want to hurt her feelings because I know if I ask her if she's a man and she's really a woman, she's going to be pissed off at me. She's going to be mad. But something happened in that car. He probably said, I'm looking at the way she moves. I'm looking at the way she talk. I'm looking. I'm looking at them hands. I don't know if Donnie got rid of this Adam's apple right here that men have. I have no idea. But something had him be like brave enough to ask. He had to ask. I just got to. I just can't. I got to know.
Got in the car, picked him up for a date, and then asked him if he was a man because he said he had an inkling.
Mm-hmm.
So you thought that he was a man all this time and still did all of that?
Yep.
And people is in Donnie's comments talking about, oh, you tricked him. He didn't know you was a trans woman.
Did.
First of all, he's a man, and he said that several times.
He didn't tell the man, though, the date that he was a man. He didn't tell the man. All right. That's the one we talking about. If he's so proud of being a damn man, telling everybody else he's a man, why didn't he tell the other man that he was a man before he got in that car with him? Why? On the phone when they was texting, why didn't Donnie say that then? Why?
Second of all, tricked him. He
Did.
had an inkling.
So?
He knew something was up and still went to pick that man up for a date. Y'all mad at Donnie?
Ain't nobody mad at Donnie. We disappointed in Donnie, okay? Donnie know damn better. Donnie know that this is dangerous when you do something like that, okay? What would happen if this man was a macho man? A man, because, being tricked by a trans person, a gay person being tricked on a date, and his friends find out. Do you know how they're going to Joan him to death? Do you know it? Huh? They're going to talk about him so bad? Donnie's surprised. I'm surprised that Donnie is alive. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm surprised.
That man said that he had an inkling that Donnie was a man? What did Donnie do wrong? He didn't trick him.
Yeah, you didn't tell him. Like I said, Donnie wasn't honest. Be honest, y'all. That's how a lot of y'all get in trouble right now. You're not honest. That even comes with regular people, heterosexual people. You're not honest with people. Some of y'all have diseases and you don't tell the person, okay? Dishonest. So is he supposed to have an inkling? You know how you have an inkling? Oh, maybe I should not sleep with this person because I don't know who this person was with before. I don't know who they've been sleeping with. Huh? So you're supposed to have an inkling. Just a little bit. That's why people wear rubbers, because they have a suspicious, okay, this person's not a virgin, so most likely this person been sleeping with other people and might have something else. Because I don't know if they use rubbers, but hell, I'm going to use one. Okay. So this man decided to actually ask Donnie before he took Donnie out on a damn date and spent his hard-earned money on somebody that's not a woman.
If he tricked him, then he would have never suspected that Donnie was a man. And then y'all saying that Donnie should just be happy that he got home alive safe.
True.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Y'all think the results of anything warrants someone not getting home safe?
Have you not seen it, sir? Have you not seen transgenders being beat up because they were dishonest to regular men who didn't want a damn dang-a-lang? Have you not seen it in the news, sir? You need to watch out your own damn self, okay? Something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you.
Y'all just telling on yourselves. Say the
You
quiet
telling
part out loud.
Wait a minute, you telling on yourself because we believe. We know what you are. We can tell by the way you talking.
What y'all would have did. Go ahead, incriminate yourself, because we need y'all in jail immediately.
Crime of passion. That's what that would be called. It would be called a crime of passion. Do you know how many people got off on a crime of passion? Huh? I'll go to jail for a minute. I'm just going to say I snapped, Touching on me, I'm getting ready to have sex, and bam! Woo! I bend this person over, and all I see is balls hanging. Who would not be upset about that? A dishonest person. I wouldn't kill nobody. I would, because I don't want to go to jail. I don't even want to go to jail, not even one day. Okay. But that's how a lot of people die, y'all. Okay. Everybody ain't like me. Everybody ain't like you. Okay. They snap. Especially men. You can't do that. You cannot do that. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about this. But first, let me read this right here. Look at this right here. Down in his comment section. The guy that was on Donnie's side. He said, not him. Somebody in the comment section said, Rashad said, as a gay man myself, Donnie was wrong. As if. Y'all know what that F means. I ain't got to tell you. That man was respectful. And having an inkling doesn't mean he has a knowing. That's the purpose of him asking that question. He didn't know, so he asked. He had a knowing. At least Donnie did tell him the truth. At least Donnie did. I can say that, you know. And the other person down below said, I don't think anyone did anything wrong in this situation. You wrong, honey child. Donnie did something wrong. Donnie didn't tell that man that he was a man. That was wrong. Okay. I know a lot of y'all say Donnie didn't lie, though. Donnie didn't lie, but Donnie betrayed himself as being a woman. And that's lying to me. To me, that's lying. Okay. The guy was drinking and vibing with Donnie before they took it there. He verified and politely declined. I don't see the problem. The problem still is that he was having a good time with Donnie, kissing on Donnie. Now, one time, like I said, did he say that he was mad? Donnie didn't tell nobody, okay? Why Donnie didn't tell nobody? Because Donnie knew deep down inside, this is a man. This is a masculine man. This man don't want me. He ain't going to want to have me. He ain't going to want to bend me over. He ain't going to want to do that. Donnie knew that, okay? But Donnie decided, okay, I like him a lot. I just might have to take that chance. Get my ass beat. I just might have to take that chance. And Donnie took it there. Took it there, okay? And y'all think that's right? Do you? Put it on down in the comment section and tell me what you think. You know anybody who went through something like this? Do you know anybody who got beat up because they lied to a man? A transgender lied? Gay man lied? Huh? Put it on down there. Let us know. With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.